Everything's ruined!
We gonna start soon or what?
Now we gotta redo it! Nah, JK, what's going on, everybody? It's Thundershot. I am live streaming this, but it's being uploaded to YouTube as a Banjo-Kazooie REDUX playthrough. First of all, Mystic Shinobi, yeah, we're starting right now. Thanks for the 1828, man. What an odd number to tip. But I appreciate it. Secondly, I already have an entire Banjo-Kazooie playthrough up on the main channel, and it's from like 4 years ago. So if you just can't wait for T-Shot to release another Banjo-Kazooie part, there is a Banjo-Kazooie full playthrough from me up from way back in the day on the original Thundershot 6ix9ine channel. However, if you want to wait, this is the Redux playthrough just because I want to play through Tooie, and I don't have a Banjo-Kazooie playthrough on this channel, so whatever, we're doing this now. This is an Xbox Live, this is the Xbox Live remastered version, but welcome everybody to Banjo-Kazooie Redux. In case you don't know, this is my favorite game ever made. Do I have a clear file? No, I don't. We're gonna do the Game Boy. I always thought this was the coolest file because he was playing a freaking Game Boy. And even though Xbox has it, it's still called, or you know, it's still a Game Boy. So let's clear this out. In case you guys don't know what this is an old school collectathon. If you guys heard about the game Yooka-Laylee, it was made by the same people, except this game's actually really, really good. In fact, my favorite game ever. Oh, that was $25 Australian money. That makes more sense now. But yeah, this is my favorite game ever. Came out on the N64 back in 98? 96? 98. 98, I think. I don't know. Anyways, this is it. Should I read these guys for, should I read this for you guys? I can read these subtitles. Yes, you're right. I'm rather proud. My looks stand me out from the crowd. Grunny always rhymes. She's one of my favorite things about Grunny as a character. She's the villain, if you can't tell. Don't judge a book by the cover, but holy fuck, Grunny's ugly. Anyway. What do you mean? This cannot be. There is no one prettier than me. She's talking to her pot, which is legal in Colorado now. Why, it's Tootie, young and small. She's the prettiest girl of all. No, 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 you must be mad. Nicer beauty cannot be had. Unfortunately, I think you'll find it's Tootie. She's cute and kind. Apparently her pot also rhymes. So Grunny is super pissed. Well, we'll see about that. Grunny is super mad because she somehow thought she was the prettiest in all the land, but it's actually the main protagonist, Banjo. His little sister, right here, Tootie, is the prettiest in the land, which there's like 8 people who live here, so like, I guess it's a prize, but... Ba-ba-dum-ba. Hi there, Tootie. What are you gonna do today? Excuse me. My big lazy brother. When my big lazy brother wakes up, we're going on an adventure. Okay. Wake up! I want to go on an adventure too. That's Kazooie. Hence the Banjo-Kazooie. If Tootie thinks she's fairer than me, I'll steal her looks, and ugly she'll be. Where, Mr. Mole? I can't see him. Up there in the sky. Oh, I think he asked if that was a brother. I don't think so. Who is that? Come to me, my little pretty. You'll soon be ugly. What a pity! Grunny rhyming is top tier. At me. Don't scratch and bite, my little bear. You'll soon need bigger underwear. Oh, Grunny's also gonna make her fat. Awesome. Oh no, she's got her. Somebody help. Banjo is still sleeping. Banjo, wake up now. What do you want, Kazooie? Let's get outside. There's trouble. Excuse me. Okay, so Grunty came in and completely kidnapped our sister. And now we're Banjo-Kazooie. I'll explain more about this game when we get to the a little bit more open area. This is sort of the laying down the line for the story here. Listen up, I'm Bottles, the short-sighted mole. I'm Banjo, and this here's my buddy Kazooie. There is a strange-looking buddy, Banjo. Can it talk? Better than you can, Goggle Boy. So Kazooie's mean, but she's great. What's that noise about? Where's my sister Tootie? The ugly witch Gruntilda swooped down out of the sky and grabbed her. Calm down, geeky, we'll get her back. Where'd she go? She flew up into her mountain lair. It's really dangerous, so you'd probably need some training before you go up there. Press A if you want me to teach you some basic moves, or press B if you think you're already good enough. So I'm going to decline the training because I've played this game 100,000 times, and I'll kind of explain to you guys the moves that we get instead. I know, loser, let me push the button. You bet we're good enough, Bottle Brain. Very well, I'll give you your basic moves. Meet me at the top of Spiral Mountain. Okay, so he's given us all of our basic moves, but we're going to do some of the training courses anyways, because we get a reward for doing them. This is Banjo-Kazooie. Several plot points in this. Number one, how did you not realize that an evil witch lived right in front of your fucking house when there's a big castle with the face of an evil witch right in front of your fucking house? Like, how was this never an issue before? I don't know, maybe we just moved in. Anyway, so, yeah, this is Banjo, and we have a roll attack. Kazooie can flutter. We have a charge attack, which we won't use very often, but it'll happen. And we really, really, really hate vegetables with eyeballs, so we just take them out. But anyway, we're kind of going to go through all the tutorial areas, because like I said, we get a prize for doing the tutorial areas, but I don't want to have him explain to me the move every single time. So right here, this is an empty honeycomb. And you guys will see what happens when that fills up. I'm an extra honeycomb piece. Collect 6 of us to increase your, there you go, increase your energy bar, and your energy bar is health. So I can show off here. If I push the pause menu real quick, if you look at the very top, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little full honeycombs. That's our health, notes, eggs. We'll learn about all this other stuff on the right-hand side later, and I'll kind of explain it as we go along. But here we got to use our charge attack, because no other attack will break through these big rocks, which we also hate rock. Pretty much anything with eyeballs in this game, we like dislike 99% of things with eyeballs that aren't ourselves. We can also swim. Have the ability to swim underwater. And this is the home area. This place is called Spiral Mountain. The only thing we're looking for are these 6 empty energy honeycomb piece things. Go over here, because we got another one up on that log. Banjo 1 and 2 greater than Spyro 1 and 2. I haven't played Spyro 2 yet, but I think due to just nostalgia factors alone, Banjo's probably going to stay my favorite. And like I said, I'm doing this playthrough, even though I already have a Banjo-Kazooie playthrough 1-up already, I'm doing this playthrough because I was going to do it on Twitch regardless, because I want to play through Banjo-Tooie. I haven't played through Banjo-Tooie in a little while, and I missed that game. So when we finish this, I'm going to play Banjo-Tooie. I know this game a whole lot better than I know Banjo-Tooie, but that's beside the point. I'm getting ahead of myself. Anyways, we're about done with Spiral Mountain here once I come up and collect this 6th energy slot, honeycomb. You guys can probably see it from the title and everything, but this is a 100% playthrough, meaning I'm going to collect everything that there is to collect other than, like, there's some extra stuff here and there. I don't know. I'll explain it more. We're collecting everything. Everything that matters in this game we're getting. So that's all 6 honeycomb pieces. That's everything Spiral Mountain has to offer for us. We're going to climb this. I'm going to see if I mess up this jump or not. Cool. All right, just saved us a little bit of time. Normally, I would do this cool trick where you can kind of jump here, kind of land up here, and then jump over Bottles here. But since I'm doing a casual playthrough, I'm going to go ahead and let Bottles talk to us. You could jump over Bottles to skip time, or to, like, save time a little bit. So you ready to go on a witch hunt now? We sure are. Show us the way, Bottle Boy. Cross the bridge to enter Gruntilda's lair. Look out for me inside. Good luck. That's Bottles. He'll teach us more moves as the games go along. I'm going to make a lot of references to speedrunning stuff because I actually used to speedrun this game myself on Xbox, which nobody did. It's a really weird way to speedrun the game. I don't want to get into too much detail with it, but let's check out this cutscene first. Fine contraption, so I'm told, will make me young and Tootie old. Let me go, you fat hag. My brother will come and kick your butt. Rescue you, he will not dare. There's many dangers in my lair. Hurry, Klungo, push that switch. I'm tired of being an ugly witch. Yes, Mistress Grunty, power is on, soon be ready. Banjo! Help! That can't be good for her neck. Yeah, I don't think she cares, because her and Tootie are about to, like, mesh bodies or something. There he is, the fun begins. My tricks and traps. We'll see who wins. This is Granny's lair. Anyways, like I was saying, I used to speedrun this game, so I know where everything is. I know a lot of like tricks to get by certain areas. Some of them I'll do, some of them I won't because they're hard and I haven't actually done the speedrun in a while. But you're gonna hear me make references to like things you would do to save time a lot over the course of this game. So this is Gruntilda's lair. We're gonna pick that up here in a second, but we could run up here, except no, we fucking can't. And there's a room over there that we're gonna head to in a second, and of course, a lovely portrait of Grunty to start us off with. But let's grab this thing. This is gonna be our main. This is gonna be our main jam in this game, as you'll find out. Picking up these guys. Hey, it's me, Mr. Jiggy. Now go and find a picture with a piece missing. Gulp. Those are Jiggies. This game is a collectathon. If you haven't gathered that, if you're younger, you might have missed out on the collectathon wave almost entirely. Back when the N64 was out, and even for a little while after, a lot of games, I mean, I guess Mario Odyssey would be a good example, but a lot of games were based entirely around you run into a world, you pick up, you know, certain objects. In this case, we're looking for Jiggies, and a few other things, which, like I said, we'll get to. And then that's how you move on to the next world until you'll fight some bosses here and there, and then you beat the game, and everything's great. This is a collectathon, so we're gonna want to run around and find as many Jiggies as possible. We're actually gonna be finding all the Jiggies. And then we found a puzzle piece with a piece missing, or a puzzle with a piece missing, I should say. And our goal is to take the one Jiggy that we have and complete the puzzle piece, or complete the puzzle as a whole with our puzzle piece, and that will open up the world. So we put the puzzle in there, or the puzzle piece in there. And we have our first real world in this game. Technically, Grunty's lair is listed as its own world, and Spiral Mountain is sort of also listed as its own world, but Spiral Mountain only has the honeycomb pieces in it, and Grunty's lair is the overworld more so than anything. But welcome to the first level. This is Mumbo's Mountain.
I see I have been dethroned by our true leader.
Honorable Sage, thank you for the 1,000 biddies. How you doing, man? There are 3 new moves to learn in this world. Come find my molehills, and I'll explain. All right, so first of all, let's explain some of the collectibles, or they kind of explain themselves and pick them up. Me Mumbo's token, used for Mumbo's magic. Yippee, you saved me. Gruntilda has imprisoned 5 of us Jinjos on each world. Free us all to get a Jiggy. So we're finding a lot of collectibles to open up with here, but I will explain in a second. I'm a note. 1 of 100 in each world. Collect
I'm good, just chillin'.
Collect us to open the note doors. Honorable, thank you for 1,000 biddies. Good to hear, man. Congratulations on retaking your bit boss spot. Once again, I am also live streaming this, so you will hear me occasionally talk to Twitch chat, or we'll get subs or tips and stuff like that. Just part of being in the live stream. I would appreciate it if you can make it out. Feel free. These live streams, a lot of people seem to have fun with them. But if not, that's what the YouTube uploads are for. Just don't get too mad at me for paying attention to Twitch chat every now and again, is all I ask. Anyway, so we just picked up 3 collectibles in the area. Hey, ugly, no bears allowed in Ticker's Tower. Ticker's Termite Tower. And we just killed him for saying that, because that's what you do. That's what you did back in the 90s. If someone said something you didn't like, you just killed them or something, or beat them up, either way. But anyways, you saw me pick up a musical note. Musical notes are the ones we're going to be seeing most frequently, as there are 100 of them in every level. And we have 4 so far. I also picked up a Mumbo token, which we will learn about here in a little bit. May have something to do with that Mumbo skull head, which has a Jiggy in it. We'll pick that up in a second. And I also picked up a Jinjo, which, as they explain, there are 5 Jinjos in every world. And if we find all 5, they give us a Jiggy. So in every single world, there will be 1 Jiggy we get from finding every Jinjo. That's basically what that means. Call this the Beak Buster. Jump into the air and then press right or left trigger to send Kazooie slamming hard down to the floor. I don't like the sound of that, Banjo. Yeah, we're basically ramming Kazooie's head in the ground. It's the equivalent of a ground pound for Mario. So even though Mario 64, I think, wound up being a lot more popular, this game and Mario 64 came out. What the hell?
Man, don't make me. I would like to keep the green bit badge.
Takesy, man, you done a lot tonight. I appreciate it. Appreciate the big flex, Takesy. I've also lost my train of thought entirely. What was I talking about? Twitch chat, help me. Oh, good, a new collectible. We're the eggs. Kazooie can learn to use us as ammo. All right, we'll get to that when we get to that. Oh, I haven't learned eggs yet. I haven't learned how to use eggs yet. I'll have to come back up here later. Oh yeah, we were talking about the ground pound. Another Jinjo, as we break all these huts out for the collectibles inside of. So Mario 64 and Banjo-Kazooie came out at relatively close to the same time. Mario being Mario, and Banjo being a completely new title at the time. You must search for 10 of us on each world. We'll help you progress through the witch's lair. Yep, there it is. So 10 Jiggies per world. But in my opinion, even though they both were kind of going for the same thing, movement is a lot cleaner in Mario, but the worlds and like everything else, I heavily prefer. Heavily prefer the worlds and everything else that goes on in Banjo-Kazooie. Mario 64 is like, it's great, don't get me wrong, but like, this, I don't know, this game's just untouchable. I've said it before, I'll say it again, this is my favorite game of all time.
I surrender.
Honorable, thank you for 3,000 biddies. Talon Trot will let Kazooie tackle slopes with ease. That sounds useful. How does she do it? Hold the right trigger, then press the left trigger. Continue to hold the right or left trigger while moving Kazooie around with the left stick. Go practice. Okay, so this is probably the most useful ability we get in the game, and after I grab this here Jiggy, I'm going to show it off a little bit. Maybe not the most useful, but it's the most practical. Don't do that, Lotus. He's a good person. He doesn't need your slander. This is a Talon Trot, and the main reason it's good, or the main reason I prefer it a lot, there's a Mumbo token hidden behind there, is it lets you climb up that hill that we couldn't climb up before in the overworld. You remember when I tried to climb up that little ramp and we slid down? Lets you climb up things like that you wouldn't normally be able to climb up. But it also, you just run faster. It just helps you run faster in general. So we're going to be on the Talon Shot a lot. As you can see, Banjo can't climb up it because he's got slippery bare feet. But Kazooie, being a little bit more nimble, is able to walk up that thing no problem. And like I said, probably favorite ability or best ability. Most useful ability because it speeds up how fast you run. Helps you get from point A to point B a lot quicker. Banjo would normally slide down this hill as well. But on Kazooie, we're A-okay. I still have to go back to Mumbo's place here in a bit. We're not ready for that just yet. But I did leave that area back there, and then we haven't explored Ticker's Termite yet. Or, yeah, Ticker's Termite Tower yet, and there's a reason for that also. So we have 50 notes, and Bottles is telling us that we've collected enough notes to go to the next world. But I'm not going to be doing that because in almost every single world, we're going to be collecting 100% of everything there is to collect in that world.